Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Joaquin Phoenix won the Oscar for portraying the Joker in the 2019 film Joker. He, along with writer-director Todd Phillips, are back for more in Joker, FOLIE, and this time they brought along Lady Gaga. It's in theaters and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Joker, FOLIE picks up 2 years after the events of the first film. We find Arthur Fleck, aka Joker, now locked up at Arkham Hospital. And it's worth noting that it's not directly referred to as Arkham Asylum in this film. Now, every day Arthur is treated rudely as the guards mock him and ask him for a daily joke. Brendan Gleeson stars as the head orderly at Arkham. One day, Arthur spots another inmate named Lee Quinzel, who's played by Lady Gaga, in a music therapy class. He's introduced to her as a model patient. Lee's background is a bit mysterious, but claims that she adores Arthur after seeing a made-for-TV movie about him. She admits that she didn't feel so alone in life after learning his story. They strike up a new friendship in the days leading up to Arthur's big trial for the string of events and murders that we saw happen in the first film. The film also stars Catherine Keener as Arthur's lawyer. Todd Phillips broke out into Hollywood with the Hangover trilogy, and it's kind of drastically shifted course when he made Joker in the vein of a Martin Scorsese movie. Audiences reacted to the film, strongly latching on to how we see someone like Arthur, I think, descend into mental illness. You know, we see him shooting a television host on live TV and causing chaos in the streets. Those same fans, I think, will probably be shocked at the drastic swings that Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix take with the sequel. This is not the story of how Joker continues to wreak havoc in Gotham or fights Batman. This is a look at the system and how the system failed Arthur Fleck. It's a lesson in how we treat and mistreat those with mental illness, whether it's the guards abusing them within the walls of the prison or the media frenzy that comes from having a highly publicized trial. Phillips and co-screenwriter Scott Silver call this the crime of the century, and we see how Arthur's trial really plays out in front of Gotham. Now, the other theme that Phillips and Silver really play with here is this notion of music therapy and how we see Arthur and Lee really channeling music that they grew up on to just harness their emotions. Phillips has essentially turned this into a movie musical, with Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga breaking out into old pop standards like That's Entertainment, Smile, and That's Life. They're treated like rough, scrappy musical numbers, as they don't pretend that Arthur or Lee are accomplished singers. Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga give stellar performances here, both demonstrating a real strong amount of control and restraint from what you might expect out of these two characters. Lady Gaga's take in Lee isn't the bright gesture that we associate with Harley Quinn. She's influential to Arthur, but without being this kind of wild card. It gives Gaga the chance to, I think, go in the opposite direction than having to show a, big personality that she did in House of Gucci. Joaquin Phoenix demonstrates far more nuance here as a broken down Arthur than we saw in the first Joker. Todd Phillips is really using his two Joker movies to show the dualities of these characters, and FOLIE, I think, is far more about Arthur than Joker and Lee than Harley Quinn. Again, going against the grain of what I think fans might be expecting. Now, this all works in terms of themes, but I think what's missing is a strong story. Sequels still should stand on their own, but Joker FOLIE really only acts as an act 2 for the first film. I think the courtroom drama alone just feels like a final act that's then been stretched into over 2 hours. Now, I probably responded to Joker FOLIE better than I did in the first film, even if it doesn't quite work as well as it should. Todd Phillips is taking big, massive swings without trying to make a Scorsese film like he did with the first one. I'm giving Joker FOLIE 2.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have some other movie reviews, some celebrity interviews, and I got to interview Lady Gaga, Joaquin Phoenix, Brendan Gleeson, and Todd Phillips. So check out those interviews. I had such a blast, obviously, talking with them about this movie. So go check out those interviews. And then follow me on social media at Paul's Movie Trip. I'd love to know what you think of the two Joker movies. Leave me a comment, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Joker Folie à Deux. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.